Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Sunken Adventure. Last episode we finished the whole, goodness it's framing today, base of the ship as well as the engines. This episode I have to get some wood and a little more stone so that I can do the stripe. It's going to be a lot of building. Hopefully I'm looking at getting most of the outside of the whole thing done, and then I'll spend some time looking and gathering a floor plan. After which point I will then, lay out the floor plan, and maybe we'll actually finish the boat this episode. We'll see. Alright, so got to the kind of promenade deck walls up. I have selected a deck plan for the whole ship. I was gonna go for the actual deck plan of like the Titanic or the Carpathia, but those archives cost money, so I found another ship that is also smaller and I will be able to build it better. So now I'm gonna put the floors in. There's 3 decks, a promenade, and a baggage hold. And then, the engine room up in the back, stuff like that, or kind of in the middle actually, where I can stick, sorry, I keep going underwater, where I can stick, the steam pipes coming up the middle. So I'll get the floors in for each deck, and then, together we'll section off a bunch of the rooms, I guess. Okay, so I was gonna try and finish the entire, floor of this, but it is becoming abundantly clear to me that the amount of material gathering time is just gonna be way too long to do that. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna go ahead and get some of these engines going. I have an image open of what a triple expansion steam engine looks like. I think we can do it. Oh, and it's nighttime, of course. How could I forget? Based on my image, we're gonna start with just a 5 wide, 7 to 10 long platform. So this will be 8 long. We're gonna follow that with 3 equally spaced. Oh, so it'll be 9. It will be 10. I didn't need to break that. Three equally spaced girders. Actually, my bad. I've forgotten something important. These are pretty solid because on top of them is the actual engine. That's going to be a little tall. So I need to... This is, of course, not to scale. Neither the ship nor the girders. Because I do not have the build space for that. Pretty simple though. And then then the slabs, which I'm using to get to... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm using to get a different appearance, so that you can tell what is engine and what is girder. So, pretty simple, but, you know. And then this in the middle to get a little bit of depth on it. And that'll be looking pretty nice. Alright, re-recording a bit, so we're gonna hope that I have cut at the right moment. I have completed the triple expansion steam engine. It's a pretty abstracted version, but you get what you have the time for, and despite my best efforts, I have still been quite busy. Looks pretty nice. I'm gonna see if I can fit maybe 2 or 3 more. 4 if I can play my widths right. But we are going to build these on camera, because I have an entire episode that I need to fill with content, and currently I do not have the amount of content that I need to fill a 20-minute episode. So we get some prattling while I try and make sure I have enough things for this episode. Of course, this is far heavier on stone than I anticipated, so I will be right back. What? You didn't think I meant I had to go collect an entire another several stacks of stone, did you? No. I did that in advance. That's why this episode is about a week later than I anticipated. I've collected all of my stone such that I will not have to collect stone while I am building these engines. Very simple, easy thing to do for me. Unfortunately, I don't have efficiency 5 or the ability to conduct villager trading to get efficiency 5 at the speeds which I would like to have efficiency 5. And that is why these episodes are taking longer than anticipated. No matter, no matter. Anyways, happy Pride Month. It is June, and I am looking to have this episode out by the 2nd week of June, and then get a 2nd episode for the month out by the end, though it may become a July 1st or 2nd one, depending on what day the Sunday falls on. Lest, of course, I do a Saturday episode, which I have not done Saturday episodes with any frequency in quite some time due to not uploading on Saturdays. But, you know, as is the nature of man. And I do quite enjoy making episodes. Like, I know my upload schedule does make it seem that perhaps I have a problem with it, but I like it. I would not be making episodes at all if I didn't, so I would eventually like to be able to make more, you know. Get that type of thing going. Honestly, what I probably need to do is stream, but I don't like watching streams, so I don't want to inflict streams upon a populace when I don't even like watching them. Like, why saturate the market at that point? Oh, I am just one short of being able to do that. Alright. I need 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Not enough space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can do this, however. I can turn them sideways. I wish I had maybe a smidge more forethought. I do believe it would be helpful. Alrighty. I am planning on building up walkways because in the reference image you need to be able to walk around the upper portion as well. Get all of your readings proper, such that your steam engine does not explode on your ship. Usually that is not great for the longevity of a vessel. This will be a different engine. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. My vessel shall be beautiful regardless. Of course, this does imply that I have enough smooth stone to finish. I very well could not. And I won't. So I'll go grab some. So I didn't bring a boat or a bed. Boats because I cannot exit the boat. Beds because I did not anticipate needing to sleep while I am up here due to my spawn control, meaning nothing can spawn. I did not think that, of course, sometimes it rains. This is because I possess a fair amount of stupidity. So deeply, deeply sorry for that. Unfortunately, there is no cure. So, I will have to live with this decision for the remainder of my days. There we go. 3 steam engines. I will not be able to fit a 5th or a 4th. Actually, I think I can do it. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Let's go. 5th steam engine. Now I just need to have enough blocks for it. Of course, I have more stone. So, the reality is I just don't want to have to oh, I'm going to have to go retrieve more of these. Alright, well, okay, so I thought that I heard music starting. It wasn't. Not only that, I then forgot to press record while I was finishing this, so we've lost about 5 minutes of me prattling about my choices with regards to what music we hear and we do not when it comes to this particular series. Not the end of the world, but frustrating. Anyways, there is a 4th engine. I am feeling quite good. It is now time to light these up such that nothing spawns still. And, as of course we must, put our staircase such that I will be able... That's not the block I wanted to use there. I will be able to access, theoretically, the 2nd layer for the purpose of tending to the engine. Steam engines are notably quite finicky, especially when it comes to things such as pressure. But good news is, this is a ship from before OSHA was a thing, so I don't have to worry about putting any side rail on, only making sure all sides of the ship can be accessed with ease. There we go. I will be using more iron bars than initially anticipated. Simply because they work so well. So I'll have to make more of those. And I will have to make more slabs. We're going to get what we can done of this. We're going to get what we can done of this. And then, once I run out of blocks, we will call it an episode. Because it is late at night. And I do still have several other responsibilities during my evenings that I must attend to, sadly. Of course, next episode, I will be able to collect the materials I need, namely the iron bars, to completely finish all of the engines. Here we go, that's about halfway. Not bad, not bad. Come on. I only need 1 torch upon each. There we have it. Alright. Let us find the end of this episode. Thank y'all for watching. If you're part of the morning crew, I hope you have a great day. If you're part of the evening crew, I hope your day has been great. And if you're part of the afternoon crew, well, I hope your day is going alright. I've been Ruger Robotic, and I'll catch y'all in the next episode.